What's up, mamas? I'm Rebecca. You're watching the Reseller Mom Show. Thanks for joining me today for more Reseller Mom content to get more done, make more money, and stay sane while raising kids and reselling online. Today, I have a What Sold on Poshmark video for you for June 23rd through the 29th. For the past 2 weeks, I think I have had a little bit of change in the way I've done my What Sold videos just due to some internal spreadsheet issues. They are being resolved, but it's probably going to be another week or two before I can go back to the regular way I did things. But when I do that, they should be a lot more improved. I'm having a custom spreadsheet built. There are some improvements being made. It's fantastic, but it is a work in progress. So right now I can only kind of go off of everything that's sold through the app. So let's just go ahead and get started. I'm going to pull everything up here and we're going to start from the 23rd, which is right here. So first up, we have a men's News 6 fleece vest, which is kind of one of these oddball things that I like to pick up from time to time where you can make it look like a costume. So whether it's for Halloween or a school play or what have you, when I see things like this that have some kind of uniform or job or whatever it is, I always pick it up and say it's a gag costume, it's a silly costume, it's a Halloween costume. So this was a news reporter costume and that sold for $12. It didn't sell for a lot, but I got it at the bins and that is fine with me. Next up is a Ralph Lauren golf skirt and that sold for $20. I believe that was an offer that I sent out. I don't think I'm going to click into them all. I think I'm just going to go straight through. Next up is one of my Macy's liquidation items. This is a New With Tags ink top. This I did do on a best offer. I have some oddball sizes left. Sorry, I'm letting the dog in. Some oddball sizes left on certain things, and I'm just kind of hoping to, for certain styles, just get rid of them. That way I can kind of pare down what I have. So this one I let go for a little bit cheaper than I have been. There's a few of them that'll come up. So that's a 3X size, and that should, I think, have sold out of this particular style if I'm not mistaken. Next up is a LuLaRoe Irma blouse, and that sold full price for $19. Next up is a Ruby's Monster high dress. So this is just a costume. It's a large size for a girl. And I'll be honest, I do love selling costumes. They sell at all crazy times, not just around Halloween, though I am getting ready for this year's Halloween for 2019. But the larger girl sizes take a long time to sell for me. So I'm trying to really just stick with like smaller kids and then adults. And I think that's kind of the range that I'm going to stick in. I feel like probably as you're an older girl, you want to pick it out yourself, or you just have specific things or a specific place, or maybe you're going with your friends. And so it's not so much a like mommy's buying it for you online kind of thing. So I'm happy this sold, and I probably would not pick up that type of size again for a costume. Next up is another Macy's liquidation item. This is another one that I let go for cheaper than normal. Normally I have them all up for $15 on Poshmark, and then you can bundle them for 2 for $25 and 3 for $30. So I am selling some of them at my lowest at $10 a piece, but it's usually when they bundle them. And again, because some of the sizes and certain styles are off, I'm just kind of letting some of them go for cheaper. Next up is an Athleta low-rise capri leggings. These were extra small, so I was very happy that this person took the offer of $13 when I sent out an offer to likers. This is a Joseph A. cold shoulder bat blouse, and it just was difficult to photo and show, so I let that go for a cheap price. This week, I will say in general, sales have been slower, and I've let a lot of things go at a cheaper price just to kind of keep sales moving. And also I'm still getting rid of older inventory. This is a newer one, but it didn't photograph well. And so I'm really starting now to hone in on items that don't make sense to buy because you can't show them right. So, there's just certain things that don't photograph well because of the color, because of the style, because of the detail. And I'm just really starting to pay a little bit more attention to that. Sometimes I get caught up in my shopping and I forget that, so I'm trying to be more mindful just to save headaches later on. Next up is an Ann Taylor trumpet skirt that sold for $20, so that was great. Love now lately more selling and tailor rather than loft. I mean, I still pick up both, but it has to be a pretty good loft piece for me to pick it up, where I'm a little bit more lenient with an and tailor piece. Next up is a new with tags Michael Kors 2-piece swimsuit. This was a great sale, sold for $70. I think I had it up for $79 or something. And this was from my liquidation purchase of all of the swimwear. If you have not seen that video, go check it out. It was great, but it was also a giant fail. I won't give it away here. Go watch the video and see what I'm talking about. So I am happy that another one of those bathing suits did sell. This was just a stupid buy. I'm happy it sold for $9. I don't even know what the heck. It's just a new with tags purple snow crop tank top. It's cute, but it was a stupid purchase. Next up is a 50s poodle skirt dress, pink lady costume from Greece type of thing. Sold that for $16. And I think that was an offer. I'm trying to clear out some of the older Halloween things. That way I can make room for the newer Halloween things. And honestly, I don't care when I sell the Halloween costume as long as they're selling, but I have noticed an uptick in interest in costumes in this last week. So I find that people do sometimes get started early. Next up is a Lucky Brand long line cardigan, kind of like a waterfall, draping in the front, really pretty boho style. That sold for an offer of $25. Next up is another bathing suit from that liquidation lot. This one is new with tags Vince Camuto, and I sold it for $35. I would have liked a little bit more. I debated on whether or not I should accept this, but again, at this point, I really want to be keeping items moving through. Maybe I'm going to get another offer on this, maybe I'm not, and so it was worth taking the offer on that. I'm still making plenty of money on that item, and I'm fine with it. I would have liked more, but I'm okay with it. Next up is one of my boutique items. This is a 2-piece high-waisted swimsuit. Sold that for $20 on an offer. Next up is a Lane Bryant dress shirt, and that was just one of those let's try to get rid of it pieces. I'm going to be more selective with my Lane Bryant items. Initially, I had wanted to have a lot of affordably priced plus size career items, and I just don't feel like they're selling for a price that is worth it. So I'm just kind of clearancing them out at whatever price I can sell them at right now, and I'm probably not going to be picking up a lot of those types of pieces. I think it's going to have to be a more special, more high value, more involved Lane Bryant piece for me to pick it up. Next up is a Loft Cocoon sweater, black with sequins. This is one of those things where it was just so difficult to photograph and showcase well and properly that I probably would not pick up something like that again unless I really had a better plan in place for showing it, because I really did not like how those photos came out, and so I let that go for $16. Next up is a really cute Nurture Open cardigan, kind of a kimono thing, more of like a boho equestrian type thing, and that was an offer for $20. I think that was a bundle. No, I guess it wasn't a bundle. No, I thought it was a bundle, but maybe they had a bundle and then they just bought this. I don't remember. Anywho, next up is a Fabletics tank top. Sold that for $16. Next up is another one of those high-waisted boutique items. So that also sold for $20. I've been sending out a lot of offers to likers at the $20 level, so that did include a shipping discount, and they seem to be selling at that price. I'm still making plenty of money on it at that price, so I have them up for $29. They feel like they're getting a good deal, and I can kind of initiate the sale at the $20 price point, so I'm cool with that. Harley Davidson graphic motorcycle tee, that sold for $26. Did that sell for $26? It did sell for $26. Do I have a shipping discount on that? Nope, just the fee. Wow, it's pretty good. That one just was like an overnight sale, I think. Or maybe I had it for $29 and then they did an offer of $26. I don't remember. Next up is a Tommy Bahama, just kind of khaki pants, and those sold for $20. Next up is a J. Crew button down, and that was a slim fit, and that sold for an offer of $15. Next up is another high-waisted swimsuit from my boutique items that sold for $20. Another Macy's liquidation item, and so that did sell for the full price of the $15, which is what I have them all listed at. So anything that's like Style & Co., Alfani, Charter Club, and Inc., if it's a top and it's new with tags. It's likely one of my Macy's liquidation items, and they're all regular price at $15, and then the bundle goes from there the more you buy. So that was a good one because some of these are just like straight up t-shirts, like they're not nicer blouses, and so those I feel like are harder to sell. So I'm happy that that one went. I did not particularly think that that was very attractive, but someone liked it, and that's why I don't judge. Next up is another one of my boutique items. I thought that this item would fly off the shelves. It's so pretty. I just want to show you. It's so beautiful, and the stock photos are so nice, and I don't know that I would wear it because I'm not a super floral person, but I just think it's such a gorgeous dress. That's why I picked it, and I just thought it was going to sell better than it has. So this one was a $30 price point. I do have them up for a higher amount because you never know when someone is going to buy something higher. I'm pretty aggressive with the offers I send out on a lot of these boutique items for that purpose. And I don't know, I just really thought it was going to be a better winner. Next up is a Maurice's jeans. I'm pretty sure this is the second time I've sold these because they came back to me at one point as a return, I think from eBay. And so these sold for $12 and I was just happy to have them go. Next up is another bathing suit from that swimsuit liquidation lot. So this is a Lucky brand, the Santiago Sunrise Bikini. So it's a 2-piece and that sold for $40. That was an offer. This item, I was happy to sell at $30. It actually does have a flaw in it, which I noted. And this came in one of the liquidation lots that were customer returns. And I had put some videos up about it and how disappointed I was with it. I will say, upon going through them more closely and not just my initial go through, there is still a lot of value in there. There definitely is value in there. You just have to really be specific as far as like what things are worth trying to fix or wash, what things are not and you should just get rid of them, what things are still perfectly good but you had to kind of dig through all the junk to find the perfectly good items, and what things you could sell as is even with a flaw. And I felt like this was one that I could still sell with a flaw and it worked. So it didn't sell super crazy quick. This has probably been up for at least a month, but I am happy that I was able to sell it at a decent price point. I found a stock photo. Like I said, it does have a flaw, but I disclosed it and showed a picture of it. So I feel like that was still pretty good. And maybe I would still try a customer returns lot again in the future. It'll be a little while before I invest that kind of money in customer returns, but I'm not totally sour on it like I once was. This next one was a fantastic sale. Like, came in the morning that day, and I was kind of disappointed that I didn't have that many overnight sales. And so this came in like early to mid-morning. I can't remember exactly when. I was like, yes, please. And I had already done my shipping. And I specifically went back to the storage unit to send this item out because the woman had messaged me saying, hey, could you ship this out today? And normally I am honest with people and I say, listen, I've already done my shipping for the day. I have a little guy at home. I have to do it before he wakes up in the morning. And so I'm so sorry, but shipping is done for today. I can send it out tomorrow if that works. But she said she needed it by Tuesday, and it was a $45 sale. She just outright bought it. So I was happy to go ahead and do that for her. So that got sent out same day, which, you know, sometimes for me that's difficult to do. But that was a great, great sale, especially for Jones, New York. So something to think about. It was brand new with tags. It was a certain type of, dress that I was able to find the name of course, because, it had the, the tag with it. And so I feel like for certain pieces from Jones, New York, there may be value in it. I'm starting to come around on that brand. Next up is Miss Me jeans, and I just let those go for $20. Next up is so this is a new with tags, like kind of baby doll top, and this was an item that I got from a Poshmark going out of business, which was awesome. So she had a 5 for $25 sale. I've sold a few things from her lot already. I got 6 things. I think 2 or 3 have sold. And so I get so much spam. Oh my God. So this next one is, I kind of consider it like a boutique item because it was brand new with tags that she had as a boutique item. She didn't wear it, so it's not like it was a secondhand item. And so this sold on an offer for $16. I made a decent amount of money on that, so that was totally fine. Next up is Lane Bryant shorts for $15. So that's just basic. This was a great multi-quantity item for myself. This was retail arbitrage online from Kohl's. Found a bunch of these on clearance. Bought them a long time ago, waited for the right time, and they've been selling. I mean, they're not selling like hotcakes, but they've definitely been selling through during the right season, during the right time for a decent price point. I mean, I got them on, on the super cheap for clearance. So even $12, it's a little lower than I'd like. But to get through the last couple of them, I'm fine with taking a lower price point. There were some that I sold for a decent amount of money and, definitely made good profit on. Next up is a J. Crew dress, and that sold for $20. Again, with J. Crew, it's kind of hard. I would have liked a little bit more, but I just don't feel like I have a good handle on J. Crew. I know that people sell it like crazy, and for me, it's like I just pray to God sometimes that I can sell the pieces that I have. So, a $20 sale was totally fine with me, but I need to get to be a better J. Crew seller, I think. Next up is a Warner's bra. Excuse me, my nose, size 36, and just I like selling underwire bras. I think they photograph better. Those are the kinds of bras I wear, so I personally gravitate towards those. I will say I sold this for $12. I love picking up bras. Most of the time I'm not getting them at the bins. Usually when they're at the bins, they're pretty done for. Only every once in a while do I find a good bra at the bins. I do pay for them at the Goodwill retail, and usually they're $1.99 a piece, so $2, which is about my average sale price or average cost of goods. And so as long as I'm selling them for $10, $12, I'm still making a decent profit on it for sure. They don't require measurements. They're quick and easy to list. So I'm all about bras, but I will say that the Warners and the Playtex and the Bally, I'm just being more selective on them. So really any offer on those kinds of brand bras right now I'm taking, and just to be finished with them. And then I'm really just going to focus on the large size, the Kashik, the Victoria's Secret, Soma, just some nicer, higher level bras, more expensive bras, and just bras that will bring in a better amount price point wise. So rambling there, Warners. Next up, this new with tags bundle of 3 merino wool cardigan sweaters. Was so excited to get this offer. So I think I had it up for $39, and she gave me the offer of $25, and I was totally fine with that because these came from a local buy that I made from someone here locally where she was selling her items. I have a video coming out soon about it, so I don't want to give everything away, but it was a really fantastic opportunity to buy items locally, source from someone in my area, get a bunch of stuff all at once, super quick and easy. And so I only paid $1 for each of these sweaters, brand new with tags. They were all the same size. I knew I was going to lot them up, and they sold really quickly and for $25. So I will say there's definitely value in certain types of, Merona in general, I feel like has a better resale value than some of the other ones, like a Massimo or whatever from Target. But usually I just get rid of them. There's only select pieces that I will pick up if they're brand new with tags that are Merona. And I really feel like if there's any way that you can ever get stuff to bundle, that's the way to do it. So this was really, really a great sale, and I'm so happy for that. Next up was these next two sales, the Aloe and the Swim 365. I sent a bunch of offers to likers out yesterday because I hardly had any sales. I had only like 1 or 2 sales yesterday, and I was like, this is ridiculous. So I sent out a bunch of offers to likers while we were on our family walk, which usually I don't do a lot of work on my phone while we were on the family walk, but I'm like, I can't live with myself right now. I'm crawling out of my skin. I need sales. So I sent out a whole bunch of offers to likers, and boom, came in the Aloe sale, the Yoga Capri leggings, Aloe, whatever, for $27. and that has a shipping discount because it was an offer to likers. So that was great, and I was happy because at least when you send out a bunch of offers to likers, if you get one sale right away, at least it kind of validates the time that you just spent doing it. Obviously, if the sale comes in later, it still validates the time spent doing it, but it's nice when you get that immediate gratification of like, good, I'm glad I did this. This was worth doing. And then the next sale came in maybe an hour or two later, and that was when I was giving Gio a bath, and that was awesome to get a sale, from some of the work that I did prior, and now I'm giving Gio a bath and I'm still getting sales. So that's awesome. And that was a Swim 365 swim dress. It was in great condition, size 18W, so it was perfect size, and that sold also for $27 and did have a shipping discount. So those are all of my sales for Poshmark from the week of, the 23rd of June to the 29th. And that was a lot of words that I just said. Thank you so much for paying attention. I do have a separate video coming out that I'm going to do in a second. That is my eBay what sold video, and that'll be everything that's sold on eBay. So be sure to check that out as well. And be sure to subscribe for more Reseller Mom content to get more done, make more money, and stay sane while raising kids and reselling online. Thanks so much. I'll see you in the next time. Bye.